let's keep this low energy rolling. Let's check out some Sophia Isella Dog's Dinner. If I had to guess who put this one in the request line, I would definitely say it probably would have to be our friend Cole, because I think that she's like a residential Sophia Isella Foxtrot family fan. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to appreciate her for putting this request out there, if it was even her. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. It's got to be. It's got to be. Who else could it be from? Who else could it be from right now? She said this isn't one of like the super heavy ones, but really when it comes to all Sophia's music, it's all serious. No, so we're still probably gonna have to talk a little bit today. So let's go ahead and check out Dog's Dinner. Oh my God. I'm telling you. You know, I get a comment every single day for somebody out there in the world who tells me that I'm a piece of shit because I ever said anything about Sophia Isella and Taylor Swift in the same sentence. They said that I pin women against each other, and that's not what I think that I did at all. I think what I did was make a comparison about how one writing style is one way and another writing style is another way. And what I was trying to say, which is making me think this again, is that Sophia has always just been so blunt and to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? She paints the damn picture in a way that other people don't paint it like this. It's not pitting anybody against anybody. I'm not even mentioning who she is the opposite of in this one. You know what I mean? I'm just saying she'd be doing it different. And that's all I'm getting at. Blunt and to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? She said that they all turn to this. They just all eventually, they're all the dog now, wagging their tail above me while I'm just staring at the ceiling because we're in on the joke here. She said he tries to finish last. You know what I'm saying? I was like just the stereotype of like, okay, insert new one, and we're just going to go through the same process over and over again. You know what I mean? Again, extremely blunt. But I get what she means when she said, when Cole said that this wasn't like a super heavy one that way, there's drums in this one. It's not the piano beat. It's a little upbeat about with the overall tempo. But the subject matter, again, is just still as serious as it always has been.
This whole time we've been discussing. Only a woman has seen everything and must act like she's seen nothing.
Yeah, kissing clones. Like all the dogs are the same. You know what I mean? Like it's just the same thing over and over again. Once we get into this mode, they're all the same type shit vibes. You know what I'm saying?
you'll understand dick and loneliness when you're filled with both.
You know, I just had like the most like random thought I think I've ever had about one of her songs before. I was sitting there thinking to myself that she really makes it uncomfortable to be a guy in the room. Does that make sense? Where, again, I feel like she like airs out a lot of the high percentile of guys out there in the world. You know what I mean? Where I think that you're supposed to feel something listening to the things that she does, right? And especially as a guy, right? It should kind of make you feel a little uncomfortable that like we're almost painting this broad stroke that we're all this way. And I know that sometimes this like bothers people, right? But you're supposed to be bothered because this shouldn't make you feel any some sort of way, because if you're not that kind of person, why would you feel bad about it? Right? But people can only write what their experiences are. And people relate to music through the experiences of others a lot of times, right? And I feel like that's kind of what we talk to a lot about when it comes to Sophia's music, is that she is a voice in a very blunt fashion of like the struggle that a lot of women face throughout their lives, really, no matter what you are. And I started thinking, this was the random thought, right? I started thinking, I don't think that when I have ever listened to any kind of song from a male of any kind that was ever talking about some girl out there in the world, some woman, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Some female companion out there, and they were like, and would a woman ever feel bad for what those guys were saying about these hypothetical women out here? And I was like, I don't think that's how it really works. You know what I mean? But again, the idea of me going to a SOFIA ISELLA concert, or like even just like listening to her music, like I feel like it kind of makes you feel uneasy as a guy. You know what I mean? To the point where I'm like, I don't even know if I'm even supposed to go to these shows. You know what I mean? Like, would I even be welcome there? If you ask those people on some of those comments, they would tell me to fuck off forever. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, none of them are going to her shows. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think all those shit talkers out there, I don't think any of y'all are spending no money on trying to give any love and support to Sophia. That's what I think. You can keep your comments. You can keep your comments to yourself. Didn't your mom and dad ever teach you that if you don't have anything nice to say, then you shouldn't say it? You know what I mean? Man, it bothers me. Like I said, every day somebody calls me a piece of shit. Pitting women against each other. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm digging myself into a deeper hole here. Maybe I am no worse than any of these other dogs out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I don't really even know like what kind of even positive message you could spin on this for this kind of song too either at the same time. Because it's one of those things where it's like, what is the message to the guys to do better at? You know what I mean? What is the message here? I think the overall message should be, first and foremost, is that we just shouldn't treat women like they're just like fuck things, like they're fuck dolls. I think that's kind of really like the overall message, right? Is that there needs to be probably a little bit more intimacy. She said it could be very romantic if it was that, but it's not. So, you know what I mean? I've been listening to guys my entire life talk about how they get down with the ladies, and you know, it only just ties into this messaging. You know what I mean? That all guys are dogs this way. So, do better, gentlemen. Do better. If you're a guy out there listening, you know, don't ever pin women against each other, and don't ever mention Taylor Swift ever. Just don't even mention it. Don't even mention her name. Just don't even do it. Thank you, Cole, for the request. I'm probably going to get canceled after this reaction. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't, join the Foxtrot family. There's always room for you.